Welcome everybody, my name is Josh Rivers, and today I'm going to be talking about the Nintendo Direct that happened, because it sure happened, and I'm kind of not that happy about it, because I'd rather be sleeping right now than talking about it, but you know, it's just that kind of day. I'm in a sort of mood, I don't know if you can tell, I can tell. I'm in the sort of mood where it's like, I'm over everything, but I'm excited for everything at the exact same time. So let's get into it, the Nintendo Direct Mini. I was confused as why it was called a Mini. I was like, why is it called a Mini? There's a lot of information here. But then I realized, literally, there's nothing but ports and DLC. There's probably 2 game announcements, but like the rest are like ports and DLC. That is like the majority of what's happening here. So I guess in that way it makes sense. And also it's only 15 minutes long compared to, 45, which I guess is what we're used to these days with Nintendo Directs. But yeah, Nintendo Direct, first thing they announced was The World Ends With You, which is a game I don't think anyone expected. No one expected this or predicted it from what I can tell. But it just came out of nowhere that this was getting ported. This is a DS game from like 2007. And yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it over the years. It's just never something that I looked into. The art style is amazing and it looks gorgeous in HD, especially compared to what it probably looked like on the DS. I don't really know how to explain it or what's it about. It's a Square Enix game, I guess that's the best way to put it. It kind of looks, some of the characters look like they're from Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, the people that make Picross helped with it, so that's the best way to explain it. Then we have some DLC for Pokken Tournament DX, which I was surprised with. I was pretty positive there was going to be no DLC for ports from the Wii U, but Pokken Tournament makes a bit more sense with it because it's an online fighting game, as well as it is still getting updated in the arcades in Japan, so it's probably time for a new character for Pokken Tournament, so that makes more sense as to why it has DLC. I'm still expecting not much DLC for other ports from the Wii U. Like, we have not seen anything to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so I think it's more in line with that. Like, this is an isolated incident when it comes to ports getting DLC. But yeah, the new characters are Aegislash, which, awesome choice, I'm really happy, and the other character is Blastoise, which, I love Blastoise, don't get me wrong, but I was a little disappointed. I want them to do a bit more obscure, weird Pokemon, and the most obscure and the most weird that I want them to do is Mr. Mime, my favorite Pokemon, because how funny would it be if Mr. Mime, all his physical attacks are just bitch slapping people. He just does some bitch slaps, and that's how it works. That's how we love Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime is that bish, and I need him to slap some hoes. And you know what? That should be good enough for me. If they have a psychic fairy type, they can have another. Come on now. Give me Mr. Mime. Give me Mr. Mime. Yes. I'm in a mood. And then the next game we have is the best game of the year. I'm calling it now. Kirby Star Allies. They introduced 2 new powers. One of them is art. I'm pretty sure the art power has not actually been used in a game, but was going to be in a game, but they didn't actually implement it in the game. I don't remember which game. Probably it was one of the Game Boy Advance ones. I don't remember, but they never really implemented it, but now they did, and basically you're Adelaide. You draw a character on a canvas and then they come to life, which is pretty fun. It looks amazing. I love it. And also there's a spider ability, which I don't think there's any other power like it. Yeah, it just looks good. I'm so happy to have a Kirby HD game now. Like a main series, we had the Rainbow Canvas Curse, but now we have main series Kirby game. It looks good. Kirby's not done me wrong. Yes, Kirby games tend to be the same. They tend to not implement too many different things, but they're always good. If it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm so excited for Kirby Star Allies. It's one of my most anticipated games. We have a release date, March 16th. So February is Bayonetta. Kirby is March. So I am prepared. And then we also have Kirby Battle Royale, which comes out in like a week or so. And yeah, I was surprised this game was a full-fledged release. I thought this was going to be like any of the other Kirby downloadable titles, but no, this is a full-fledged release. There's a demo for it. I guess I will check it out and let you guys know what I feel about it in the future, maybe during streams. But yeah, I have not actually played it yet. And also there's a demo for Dragon Quest Builders for the Switch, which was a game when I initially saw it like a couple years ago. I wrote it off and I was like, this is a dumb idea. But actually seeing the gameplay and seeing people play it actually looks pretty good, and I heard a lot of good things about it. So I might actually check it out and may consider buying it when it's released. So yeah, that is it. And then we have Hyrule Warriors. It's Hyrule Warriors, but for the Switch, and it has all the stuff that was added from the DLC on the Wii U and also the 3DS. So that's interesting. There's not really much to say. It's Hyrule Warriors. The Dynasty Warriors, the gameplay is never something I cared about. Like, just slashing at like a large amount of enemies that really aren't gonna hurt you at all doesn't really interest me. Like, I enjoy hack and slash games, but I need there to be a little bit more than what the Dynasty Warriors of gameplay is. But you know, there is a market out there. Of course, they have Hyrule Warriors, they have Fire Emblem Warriors. Maybe we'll get Kirby Warriors. Actually, that's kind of what Kirby Battle Royale is. So yeah, this next game is actually really interesting. Mario Tennis Aces. I am not a fan of the Mario Tennis series. I just don't care for it. I haven't played it since the N64. Like, actually actively trying. I have tried the other ones, but Mario Tennis Aces actually looks good, which cannot be said for the Wii U Mario Tennis game, which looked drab and boring and just uninteresting. This game actually looks like it could be decent and could be fun. Like, they're actually trying this time, which I really don't think they were trying with the Mario Tennis for Wii U. This game looks actively good. Now, I am confused as to why it is a Mario Tennis game when there's a lot of different series that have not been touched. Where is my Mario Baseball game? We haven't had Mario Baseball since Sluggers on the Wii. And yeah, we had Mario Baseball during that little 4-game 3DS, but that was throwaway. I need my dedicated Mario Baseball game, because Mario Baseball is my shit. Some people in the strikers, some people in the tennis. I need my baseball game, and you are not giving it to me. I need it. I deserve it. The next game they announced was I don't know if this is a port or original release. I don't know anything about this game. It's a Yes 8. It kind of looks like Monster Hunter, but even more Japan. How is that possible? It has a bit more RPG elements to it, from what I can tell and what it looks like. I don't know. I don't know about this game. I don't think I've ever heard of this series before. Like, it looks cool. The graphics are, like, leave a little bit to be desired, but, you know, it's a big open world. I assume it's a big open world location, so I'll let it slide. Oh, that turkey bird looks cool to fight. I hope you kill it. And, yeah, I don't know. That girl, main girl, blue-haired girl with 2 swords, she ain't wearing shit. And, you know, I'm kind of someone that, like, kind of looks past that, but she ain't wearing shit. You know, I do appreciate that she don't have no tiggle bitties, but she's not wearing any clothing, and she's fighting some giant creatures. I think she needs to wear something, like anything, but she ain't. But she should. Next is Super Mario Odyssey, which is getting an update. We got Luigi's Balloon World. Why Luigi? I don't know. Why are they treating him like this? He could have been playable. But no, he's running around with balloons, and then you hide them from him, and you have to try to find other people's balloons. It's a very weird game mode, but it actually looks really fun, actually. I was kind of like writing it off like the second I saw it, but like the more I looked at him, like, oh, I get to hide my balloon and then other people get to find it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be an asshole when it comes to this fucking balloon. So I'm ready for this game mode. I get to see what I could do. And also includes new outfits, one of which is the Sunshine outfit, which is like the shirt with all the shine, the sun shines on them, and an armor set. A full knight and armor set, which looks really good. So I think, yeah, I was kind of on the fence whether I thought there was going to be DLC or Mario, and there was. And God knows I need it, because I'm 2 moons away from 100%ing the game. Fucking hell. I wasted my life away in less than 2 weeks. Goddamn, someone needs to help me. That's awful. That is awful. I need help. Someone help me. I close my eyes. I can't fucking beat the jump rope. I can't beat the jump rope. It's a rhythm game. It's a rhythm game and I can't beat it. Ugh. I hate my life. Okay. Another thing that makes me hate my life is SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. That's not fair. It's just this game just looks so uninspired. Like, even the characters look uninspired, even though they aren't created specifically for this game. They're taken from other games. And I know SNK were like the heroes of fighting games. Like, they made so many good ones, and like all the Neo Geo, well, the Neo Geo was basically a fighting game system in the first place. But SNK, you know, it's just, the gameplay looks uninspired. The characters look uninspired. It doesn't look fun. I don't know how far the SNK brand is gonna take them. It just doesn't look compelling in any way, shape, or form. So I say skip that one. There's other fighting games you could get down with. You don't need SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. We're also getting DLC for Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle with Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is now a playable character, which I thought was awesome. And I was like, are they going to add a Rabbids Donkey Kong? But then I remembered Rabbids Donkey Kong was actually a boss character in the game, so they're not gonna, more than likely they're not adding him to the team. But yeah, that game really impressed me because everyone was like, this game was getting rumored forever, and then it came out and it succeeded. It was funny. It was genuinely funny with a really good sense of humor. It knocked it out the park. It looks beautiful. It plays well. So yeah, I was really impressed with Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. We are getting DLC for Payday 2, a timed exclusive for Switch, which surprises me because Switch is not the main platform where you're going to play Payday 2, but yeah, it's worked out well. The character of Joy looks really cool. I really like the character. I just like characters with those masks, like the one from Watch Dogs 2. I like him too, so everyone was like, oh, I'm going to be so annoyed with him. I love him. I knew I loved him, but everyone loves him now because, you know, they actually, you know, if you give someone a chance, you're going to enjoy them, you know? Take that. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. Fee. Oh no, not Fee. Faye. It's pronounced Faye. I've been calling it Fee for the past year and a half. I was surprised they didn't show this game at E3, at EA's conference, because EA was too busy, I don't know, being awful and making wrong decisions. But Faye looks generally good. It looks as good as it looked at E3. We see a bit more gameplay. There's a lot of creatures that you're gonna, you know, have help you out. So, and maybe you're gonna help them out. It looks good. It comes out in February. We're actually gonna get to play it. I feel like it's gonna be emotional. I don't know why. Just because the world looks very harsh. So I hope I don't cry when I play that game, but I'll probably cry. And then the next indie game they had was Celeste, which is made by the makers of Towerfall, which is generally a good game, but didn't do as well because they didn't implement online. If you're going to make a multiplayer game, make it online. Come on, thank you. And yeah, Celeste is a 2D platformer with a lot of it looks like it feels a lot like Towerfall. Like, it looks like it, just with a bit more, you know, moves other than just shooting an arrow. But it looks a lot like Towerfall, but with a story and levels other than a single square. So yeah, I'm ready for it. It sounds exciting. It's one game I've been looking forward to for a while now, and it comes out in like 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm here for it. Come through. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze with an added mode, an assist mode. And this mode lets you play as Funky Kong. And they actually gave reasoning as to why this assist mode you actually don't die as much. Because Funky Kong is just too cool to die. That is literally the reasoning. He's just too fucking cool. He can't die. He's too cool to die. And it's like, yeah, he is always the most op character in whatever game he's playable. Do I need to remind you of Mario Kart Wii? Which was bullshit. But yeah, Funky Kong is just always the best, and he's just going to be the best. Why is Donkey Kong even the character that you ever play as? It should be Funky Kong. It should only ever be Funky Kong. Every game should star Funky Kong, is basically what I'm saying. I'm really glad that they're porting more games from the Wii U because no one played them. I always see people going like, oh, do I need to buy this game again? It's like, no, you don't. I need to buy this game for the first time because I didn't own a Wii U. It's like, this game was made for us, not for you. You already played it. You can live. I need the game. And then the last announcement, this was big, apparently. I don't know. I don't feel it was that big of an announcement. They made it seem bigger than what it was, and that was the Dark Souls remastered. I guess, like, the more I think about it, yeah, it's kind of a big deal, but, like, it's Dark Souls. But yeah, Dark Souls for Switch. It's also coming to everything. This remaster's coming to every platform there is. But for Dark Souls on the Switch, this has been rumored that they were going to port it, but since they're remastering it, I guess this is bigger news, and it was kind of revealed like a few hours before this direct happened. And a lot of people got pissed and like, guys, you don't owe Nintendo anything. And also, this is not spoilers for a direct. It's advertisements. You cannot get spoiled on an advertisement. Come on now. Don't be too fucking obtuse about this shit. Like, a journalist owes Nintendo nothing. Why do you think they would hide this information? This is good information for you to know. It literally does nothing but benefits you. Anyways, I'm not even going to get into that much. So, Dark Souls. I heard the original Dark Souls is the Dark Souls of Dark Souls. Mainly because the controls suck. So they might fix the controls. I would assume it's just gonna be a graphical upgrade, but maybe they may fix the controls and that might make the game better. Who could ever be sure, but it seemed to get everyone really excited. Not so much for me. Dark Souls is not really a game that I am anticipating playing. Like, I know I'm gonna play it at one point in the future, but it's not like I'm super excited to play it. It's yeah. That was a Nintendo Direct. A lot of good information they gave. This year is looking to be a positive one for Nintendo, as was 2017. I'm here for Nintendo. I'm here to see what else they do. Here to see what huge announcements they're going to do later, because there really wasn't anything big here. I really wasn't expecting anything like Metroid Prime or the Pokemon to get revealed until E3 or near E3 or whenever. Just not in January. But you know, it would be a Nintendo move to be like, oh, you know what? Here's this huge anticipated game during this random month when everything's really quiet. That does seem like a Nintendo move to do, so you can never be sure with Nintendo. Nintendo is a wild card. So yeah, I'm gonna edit there. My name is Josh Rivers. Thank you so much for listening to the ramblings of a clown. You can follow me on Twitter at PixelPixelBoom. I would like to thank my patrons. Thank you guys so much. Your support really helps me out. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time, and remember to have fun. Bye, guys.